Welcome everybody to another episode of GDQ HOTFIX. I'm Author Blues and I'm going to be your host for this marathon this weekend. We are doing the Sonic and the Shiny Things Marathon. Before we jump into that, I do want to talk about a few events going on. So there's not going to be a community spotlight this week on Monday. There will be an episode of Time Capsule at 8 p.m. Eastern this Tuesday, and the first step at 7 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. A quick reminder for everyone that SGDQ has been delayed to August 16th. Game submissions will reopen on April 29th, so any game submissions that were already made will be cleared and you'll be able to submit anew. For more information on SGDQ and the other events going on with Games Done Quick, you can check gamesdonequick.notice. This will contain information about SGDQ, game submissions, hosting submissions, as well as Corona Relief Done Quick, the event where submissions just wrapped up for relief for the coronavirus. For now, let's kick it over to Amber, who's going to tell us a little bit about this marathon.
Hi everyone, my name is Amber Cyprin. I am the organizer of Sonic and the Shiny Things, and I want to thank GDQ first and foremost for allowing us to have this platform for the next couple of days to be able to showcase some really awesome runs. And I know that for those of you who may have seen the the runs yesterday on this channel, there was Joey Baby 69 running the classic Sonic trilogy, and Focus Site running all stories for Sonic 06. These are a little different from that. They did just regular beat the game categories or so on and so forth. These are going to be all emeralds or all of your shiny MacGuffins, time stones, soul emeralds, whatever it may be. If it's shiny, we want it. And I want to thank everyone who submitted, thank everyone who has shown interest in this event, and of course, once again, thank GDQ for picking this up. But I'm not going to stick around too long. You will see me later on in the marathon. There is a schedule that Railcoon just posted in chat. Check that out. We've got amazing runners and fantastic, even better runs. And I'm going to throw it over to our first run of the day. This is going to be Sonic the Hedgehog on Sega Genesis, with all emeralds glitchless done by SuperSonic. And Argic is also going to be a fantastic commentator, so I'm going to toss it over to them, and I will catch y'all later on in the day.
All right, thank you so much. So SuperSonic, welcome.
Hey, thank you for having me. Hello, everyone. My name is SuperSonic. I'm bringing you guys Sonic 1 All Emeralds Glitchless. So you will pretty much be seeing the entire game while I collect the Chaos Emeralds. And I have my fabulous commentator, Argic, with me, who is the absolute best in this stuff. So I'm going to have him talk throughout the majority of the run, and I'll mostly be focusing on the game while chiming in on a few things here and there. So if you guys are ready for me, I will start a countdown.
Absolutely.
All right. Let me just reset the console. Oops, that's not reset. There we go. All right, and we will go in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, hello everybody, I'm Argic, and as Supersonic is starting off the run here, we do start with the original Green Hill Zone 1. Now this is the All Emeralds glitchless run of the category, so we won't be seeing any glitchless on this run, but what we will be seeing is we will be seeing Supersonic here trying to grab 50 rings and finishing all the stages with 50 rings so he can get a chance at getting a special stage. He does have a specific emerald route that is going to be taken here. You're going to be seeing him take Green Hill 1 and 2, getting the special stages in there. There are specific routes through the stages that is going to be taken. Most of them are speedrun routes, which is really good for Sonic 1. But the main thing is that you finish with 50 rings, so you get that nice big ring at the end there, and you can jump straight in and get yourself into the special stage. Now, the special stages here in Sonic 1 are the mazes, the kind of weirdly spinning background mazes that you've got going on here, and you're going to see him try and navigate his way through here, finding where the emerald is next to the crystals, hitting each of the crystals. If they're blue, they need to be hit 3 times, so they go from blue to green to yellow, and then they will disappear, and grabbing the emerald just like that. There are only 6 emeralds in Sonic 1 here, so plenty of attempts for Supersonic to get the emeralds, but hopefully he'll be able to follow his emerald route to a T and get a fantastic run on the go. So coming up to Green Hill 2 here, you're going to see Supersonic stop slightly and jump down by the waterfall there, grabbing 20 rings and a nice shield. The shield here, very important for Sonic runners because it will allow us to take 1 piece of damage without actually losing our rings, which is really, really important. and then a number of bounces, and maintaining a high enough speed just to run across the gap with the hole there. Slowing down to grab the extra rings needed to finish. Going back in time to grab the ring. Very, very important of you to actually go in the big ring at the end of a stage there, because if you fail to jump in there, you lose control of Sonic after a couple of seconds, and that's it. You've missed your chance. You got to try and go for it in the next level. So right now, coming into special stage number 2 here, not as bad on this one. You'll see the little up and down buttons as well. If you hit the up button, it'll speed you up. If you hit the down button, it'll slow you down. You don't want to be going too fast, because then it makes the stage rotate quickly and it's slightly harder to control. You also see the yellow and blue R button there. That's the reverse button. It'll change the rotation of the stage. It could be the rotate button, actually. Depends what you want to call it. You'll see there as well, there are little goal buttons, little goal orbs. You do not want to hit them. If you accidentally hit them, you are out of the stage. So we can see Supersonic here just navigating, waiting for the stage to rotate around for an optimal position onto the crystals here, hitting the crystals, making them disappear. Nice bounce off the rotate button there, grabbing the second emerald, and he is gone. So that is 2 for 2. So 2 down, 4 more to go, and we're coming into Green Hill 3. So all the stages in Sonic 3 here do have 3 acts. The third act does not have the ability to gain a special stage, as there is an Eggman fight at the end of it. So we don't have to worry about rings here. As long as we have 1, we can stay alive. And you're going to see Supersonic here attempt to do a number of precision bounces after grabbing the speed shoes here. And he's going to go for some jumps. Let's see if he can grab the jumps.
Missed one of them.
So the downside of missing the jumps is we don't get the swag bounces all the way over to the end of the boss, but it does mean that we still have the extra speed from the speed shoes, allowing us to still get to the boss before 30 seconds. So even though we don't get the swag bounces, we still get 8 quick hits on the boss here. Yes, he has a giant big ball, but it doesn't matter. He never gets to hit you with it. And that is Green Hill finishing the zone. Moving on, of course, to our next zone, which is going to be Marble. There's lots of lava, lots of cycles on this next stage coming up, and we'll see how Supersonic handles this.
Okay, so I do plan on getting 1 emerald in Marble, so it'll be in the first act. So I will be grabbing the shield just shortly here. And this game is pretty much cycle-based as well, so I need to pretty much meet certain platforms at a certain time. So right now I'm pretty much going into the second cycle while collecting these rings, and I will take 1 intentional damage boost, which is why I grabbed the shield. And there's a couple of more ring boxes that I will be collecting to get my 50 rings that I need. Hey, Bat. Oh, roll away.
Go away, Bat. Shoot, shoot.
All right, this is where I take the damage boost.
Yeah, damage boost through the lava here. Oh, wait, no, you're ahead. Yeah, through the lava. There you go, just like that. So you're going to be very careful when you take that damage through the lava, because if you're a little bit too overzealous, you can accidentally get crushed by those falling blocks there. Supersonic making it look easy, of course. And running into a secret room here that not many people know about, giving a life and a couple of ring boxes too. 40 rings in there, so if you do somehow have less than 50 by the time you get in there, you only need to find 10 throughout the rest of the stage here. You might notice Sonic there just did a little hop, but wasn't actually in his ball animation. The reason that happens is if you bash against a sprite object while you do the jump, you don't actually go into ball form, and that's really bad for us, because if you take contact with an enemy when that happens, you will take damage and you will lose your rings. But here, going into special stage number 3. Special stage number 3, the emerald is right in the middle, but it is separated by a lot of bumpers, a lot of rotating, a lot of speed ups, a lot of slowdowns, and of course you see the red and white circles as well. Those kind of have like a little sticky property to them, like you stick on them. You can see Supersonic here just trying to fight against the gravity just to hit the rotate block to get back into where the emerald is, right in the center of the stage, and away he goes.
That is probably the most scariest special stage out of all of them, to be honest. I'm glad I made it through that.
Definitely really nice. So coming into Marble 2 here, we're not going to worry about getting 50 rings. We're just going to worry about getting through this level really fast. Again, you can see we've got as much speed as we can, just casually running over the area where lava is meant to be damaging us, beating the circle of the cycle of lava, sorry, not the circle. And a nice big lava chase here. The circle of life, and a damage boost through some spikes. Why are we singing? Why is this a thing?
I don't know.
Again, another
it just came up in my head.
Intentional damage boost over lava there. Jumping over the caterpillars, because if you have no rings and you spin into the caterpillars, you run the risk of them still damaging you. And of course, taking damage with no rings means death. We don't want that to happen. Another annoying thing about Marble that we haven't really pointed out here is that Marble, you can see the level is very bumpy. It's got a lot of up and down on the ground there. You want to make sure you're jumping at the right times. If you accidentally jump when you're on a downward slope, you'll gain a lot of horizontal speed, but not necessarily a lot of height. Same with if you're jumping on an upward incline, you'll gain a lot of height, but not necessarily a lot of speed. SuperSonic here, of course, going to skip the cycles, missing the last crusher there, using damage boost to our advantage, and finishing the stage in a very nice 107. And now up to Marble 3, because if you didn't have enough lava, here's more of it! Yay! So SuperSonic
Didn't get a good roll there. Okay, that's fine.
Not a bad recovery there. Ideally, you want to fall straight down into the little pit at the start, but it's not a problem. Can skip over the falling blocks here just by jumping onto the weighted chains. And we are just going to navigate our way through this stage quite easily. Nothing really major to worry about. Just jumping over caterpillars that are in the way. Do have a semi-slight auto-scroller here that we just got to wait on. We got to use this lava block. And the reason we got to use this is because there will be a pillar of fire that will raise us up to the top route of the area, which is what we want to navigate our way through here. You can indeed do all these levels with a glitch, and this run is live. We are Sonic and the Shiny Things. We are live for the next couple of days, showcasing the 100% categories of a number of Sonic games. Do check out the schedule if you can. But yes, SuperSonic here is running the glitchless category, which means you won't see any level zips or any level wraps or any of that fancy stuff, but SuperSonic has his own speed strats, like damage boosting and understanding when to navigate cycles, making these jumps over these weighted pillars look really easy. I personally slow down there because I don't want to fall back down the bottom. It's not good. Meanwhile, we have the Eggman boss coming up here, or the Robotnik boss fight here, going to get himself nice 3 hits on the one side, 2 hits on the left, and then jumping for the remaining. Going to make sure we dodge the little lava plume that comes out at the end there, and he finishes. Very easy. So coming up to Spring Yard is our next level, and you'll see a few little techniques in here. Not glitches per se, but very good speed strats. And we do need to get 50 rings again because we do only have 3 emeralds right now. 50% of the way there, we got 3 more to go.
Yeah, we'll be taking the specific ring route here. Also going up in the top route after getting this spring. I jumped early, but this should still be fine. Yep.
Yeah,
and I will grab the invincibility.
Nice. Definitely want to make sure you get the top route on this stage because 1, it houses a lot of rings, and 2, the bottom route is significantly slower and filled with a lot more deadly traps, especially because you don't have any invincibility to protect you. Invincibility there showing you just how great it can be because that little guy went right in the wall, straight up, and if you didn't have that, he was going to hit you. SuperSonic jumping into special stage number 4. And here we go.
The hardest strat in the game is grabbing the big ring itself.
It is. It really is. How many times have I missed the big ring? Answer, too many.
No. Get out of there.
Oh, SuperSonic, what are you doing? Oh, so you see there, unfortunately, the reverse block being very, very mean and accidentally just hitting the set of goals there. That is what we don't want to see. We don't want to see the goal coming through because that means no emerald for us and we will have to take a backup emerald. But we do still have plenty of stages ahead of us, so it's not a major problem. So a little bit of a jump at the spring there because if you hit the spring directly, the bumper will send you down. If you jump onto the spring, it'll send you up, allowing us to grab some extra rings here. And we're just going to be taking the top route, going to be dodging all the enemies. Do not want to land on the spiky boys because spiky boys are not good. And we're going to see if we just get a nice jump straight over there, slowing down so we don't hit the red spring deliberately, navigating our way through these spike orbs that are in the way. Now, you might notice that we are fairly low on ring count at the moment, but that's because SuperSonic is going to take a route at the very end of this stage. There are 2 routes, top and bottom. We want to get the jump up the top here. Look at all those rings right there, just waiting straight at the end of the level for us, grabbing us a really nice 56 rings and going back into the bonus stage. Now, this bonus stage will be bonus stage number 5 because we will not be going back to bonus stage number 4 until we have rotated through all 6. So we're going to see how Supersonic handles this one. Again, this maze here, it's got a lot of speed ups on the way through it, but it's a fairly simplistic route to take our way through here. Just got to make sure we don't end up hitting the rotate button and sending ourselves down into some goal rings.
Got another goal.
Oh, so we've seen it down here. Yeah, there you go. Unfortunately, just sliding our way right down into the goal area.
Okay, so now I'm in a bit of a pickle because I need to grab two more emeralds.
Labyrinth and Labyrinth and Starlight are your best bets.
Yeah.
Yeah. So starting here,
a little unfortunate there.
Yeah, you can see Supersonic here making a nice early cycle at the very start there, waiting approximately 2 seconds so he can get the perfect cycle through the ring box and getting under the metallic balls. And the reason for that is simply because the metallic balls are on a cycle, but the rings as well. You hit that ring box, you can die with 10 rings. Because if you die with 10 rings, it's like the game didn't put them in your inventory before you took the damage. It's slightly interesting. It's also a massive pain in the butt as well. So we can see Supersonic taking the very top route here, but he's got to wait on these cycles. You've got to go through it. The backup strats are quite simply make sure you grab the emeralds that you need to go and grab. The Supersonic, he's got this. We don't need to worry. You can give him your energy because, you know, this is a good run. It is the opening run, and he's totally got this. He's got this in hand.
Okay, so I need to figure out a ring route in Labyrinth Zone. I normally don't grab emeralds there, but in this case, since I missed both of them in Spring Yard, I would have to like grab 50 rings. I may have to slow down if I need to. So, thankfully, Act 3s don't really necessarily have like emeralds. It's just a boss fight.
Yeah, so we got the boss fight here. We're going to get the checkpoint and then head ourselves straight over to the boss. And the boss is a nice case of it. Just get the 8 hits on the boss. Supersonic, Labyrinth 1, grab every single ring you see, buddy. And then at the very top route, after you've hit the button with the moving platform, there should be the final 4 rings that you need. It does mean going back to the left in the water and hitting the ring boxes that are in there as well. Because you need to go get all of them to get enough rings in the first labyrinth.
Okay, get the ring route here.
So again, Labyrinth here is everybody's favorite stage because we all remember the drowning thing. If you've taken the damage there, you might want to just take a death.
I'm not gonna have enough rings for this, right?
No, you won't have enough rings. You either have to take a death or
okay.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Michael actually has a good point. Which version of the game are you playing on?
This is the Sonic Classics cart.
Michael, does this have that elusive ring that we need? Because if not, there are only 49 rings, which is really annoying. I play on the Japanese version of the game, which is why I know it's there. Let's have fingers crossed that we have it. This is what we need. We need to get the 50 rings. Sega Classic should be fine. So yeah, just grab every ring in the stage and you should be a-okay. Again, there you see the little section there where he does a hop, but he's not in ball form. And again, taking this stage slightly slower than we would need, just simply because we need to grab these rings. It's very, very important for us here. So again, get the button and go. Oh, you need to go back down into the water area.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, you're only got 36 rings. You need to go down to the left and grab the ring box that's in there. Ah,
right. Okay.
Yes. And then you can use the second thing to get back up.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty new ring route.
It's literally precise. It's annoying. Oh, no. Well, it's fine because we can just do the stage normally and you will have plenty of rings as long as we take it safe. So you don't have to worry about that, buddy. It's fine.
Yeah,
we got this.
That's fine.
The estimate accounts for this. You are okay. Just keep the rings.
Right,
yeah, we're seeing people in the chat there. You need the 10. Yeah, we do. It's ring routing on the fly. Again, Sonic here is getting the shiny things while fun. It is definitely one of those moments where if you don't focus on where you're going, or you just happen to get unlucky in the bonus stages, you know, marathon nerves, marathon run, that's just how it is. You just gotta take the punches as they come. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. But yeah, 11 attempts to do it. You get the 2 in Green Hill, you get the 2 in Labyrinth, the 2 in Spring Yard, the 2 in Labyrinth, the 2 in Starlight, you get 10. You get 10 attempts to get 6 emeralds, because there are none in Scrap Brain, if I remember correctly.
No, there aren't any in Scrap Brain.
Yeah, so Supersonic just taking it super safe there with the spike. Oh my!
Yeah, it's so
Just
careful
trying to
because I
get
don't want to
through
lose these
there.
rings.
Indeed. We got to get all the shiniest of things, of course. But this is where mastery of the game comes in. And there is the elusive drowning music. I'm so sorry, everybody. But it's fine
Yeah,
because
if
the
I
water
scared you-
lowers down for us. We're fine. But again,
My
just taking
bad.
it safe. We've got the enemies sneakily, well, swimming in the air, apparently. Well, hello there, little fish. Yeah, we're all feeling our heart skip beats here. We gotta finish because there are not enough rings to finish the stage if we get hit at this ball. I know the fireball. Oh,
Yeah.
the enemy's coming through. Supersonic, what is this? Taking it
It's
fast.
bad news.
He's going through this like a champ, I will say.
Oh, thank God. All right, we're out of there.
Yeah, we're out of there. We're out of there. So that is the full route of Labyrinth 1. You can just see how much that top route skips, but we needed that to grab the rings. It's just like, oh my. All right, into Emerald number 6. So this is meant to be the last Emerald stage. We'll see how well this happens. Again, into the central area here. Thankfully, we have the crystals on the outside as well. We can use these to our advantage, as well as the red and white blocks. Here's hoping, fingers crossed, everybody, that we can get this one.
All right, we
Straight
got
in
this
there,
one.
down through. Nicely done, buddy. Nicely done.
All right.
All right, Labyrinth 2 is another case of just don't get hit. There's enough rings between you and the end of the level on the glitchless route. So we are on 4. We still need 2 more emeralds. We have another 3 attempts at this. So
Yes.
Supersonic taking it super safe, grabbing the invincibility. Good call. And we can just grab some of the rings as we're going along. Don't have to be super precise about grabbing them all. It's fine. Just as long as you grab a decent chunk.
Yeah, get
And
this.
also
decent chunk
remembering,
right there.
yeah, 20 rings right at the left-hand side of the screen there. The main thing we have to worry about is obviously we have these spiky platforms that are, spiky balls that are on the spinning rotations. We have to be very careful of them, especially when they're inside a wall, which is not good for us.
Okay, I'm gonna go back here and get the shield just in case.
It's super safe strats, completely understandable. Nice bounce off the fish, grabbing the shield. And of course, the button to advance is hidden under an item box. As a kid, that got me every time. So we're going to see Supersonic here use the invincibility to navigate our way down through the water labyrinth again, and hopefully keep a hold of the invincibility until we come to one of the vertical walls, and away we go. Everybody has a different set of special stages that we are difficult at, that we don't like. Mine, personally, well, you'll see them there. And, but yeah, you can see the drowning music kicking in again. But Supersonic does not care. He's got 3 seconds left. But will he make it to the top? Will he come out in time? And of course he did. It's easy. No problem. And the best thing is, that is towards the end of the level into the bonus stage. So we're going to take this one just a little bit safer. This will rotate us back to special stage number 4. So second time, and we will see how this turns out.
All right, second time's a charm, right? Is that how the saying goes these days?
Oh, yes.
All right, I need to really pay attention here. All right, there we
Yeah,
go.
we're going to let you focus on this one.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna trying to get up here. And plus, whenever you do, even if you like tap the jump button as light as possible, Sonic is still gonna end up doing a full jump. So it's almost like as if he's on the moon or something.
Yeah, these stages are not easy to navigate. They are genuinely one of the hardest special stages that you can play. The red and white blocks there, as I said, they have like a sort of sticky property. It's like they maintain momentum that you have, and when you jump off it, you just launch, and away you go. But there you go, Emerald number 5 achieved. We've got 1 more to go, and thankfully we have 2 more attempts at it, which is really good, because both Starlight stages are very generous with rings, so we shouldn't need to worry about that. And you said it was second time's the charm. I think that's first time every time there, don't you, chat?
Yes, first try.
First try, every try. So this is Labyrinth 3. Don't have to worry about rings again here. In fact, these are the only 3 rings we are going to grab in the stage. We're seeing people saying bubbleless in the chat. We'll see if Supersonic's going for it. He is going for it. He's taking the hit with the rings. So getting hit with the rings there forces you to fall into the water at standard speed instead of being in water physics. This allows you to gain just enough speed between falling into the water and getting out at the other end without grabbing the bubble. We're going to see he's going to hit the spring. He's going to hit the button. The drowning music is going to kick in. Is he going to go for it? Let's find out.
No, I jumped in a bad spot, so I had to take the bubble.
Always better playing safe in a marathon run. I do not blame you on that one. So you can get all the way out this area with the button without collecting a bubble, hitting the checkpoint for safety reasons, using the corks to get ourselves all the way up the top. And then we've got the ascent, the Labyrinth Ascent between now and the boss. So again, it's a nice cycle here. Everybody does it differently. You can go up each individual nuke here, or you can see Supersonic is basically jumping 2 blocks high every time, grabbing the shield for safety. This will allow us to take 1 damage. As now we're at the boss fight, we do not have to hit the boss. In fact, hitting the boss is a pain in his butt, because all we want to do is we want to get up the top and escape the Labyrinth Zone. We do not need to hit him. We got to dodge the spikes. We got to dodge the fireballs. They are all on different cycles, all while the water is raising to catch us. Supersonic making that look easy, not even getting the water on the screen before he's hit the capsule. What a champ that was.
Yeah, we're out of the hardest part now.
Get a bit of a reprieve with Starlight Zone now, yeah.
All right, specific ring route.
So yeah, Supersonic here has a specific ring route that he is going for. You can see some nice rings at the very bottom there. Got to make sure we dodge these little guys that like to explode. They'll explode into 4 little bombs. We want to make sure we don't get hit by any of them. And we are just going to now see Supersonic navigate through this stage quite easily. It's a very chill stage. It's a very fun stage as well, actually, doing the little loop jumps and that you're seeing. So coming through, we're coming to the end there. Normally we like to do a little bit of swag, but we can't do any swag while we're going to try and grab the big ring at the top there. Again, of paramount importance that you jump in the big ring. If you miss the big ring, you don't get a special stage.
Need to make that clear. All right, here we go. This is special stage number 5 again in the second attempt. We're gonna, hopefully nothing dumb happens in this one. Let's see here. Even if I miss this one, I do have one more chance in Starlight 2 to get it, but hopefully that will not be the case.
Yep, last one. This is what we need. You can see as well, the ring's slightly trying to guide you towards the emerald where you need to go. What you got to be careful about is that sometimes there are little junctions that you fall down that lead to gold rings that you don't want to go near. But Supersonic grabbing all the emeralds there. As it says, Sonic got them all. Yes, he did. And now it is plain sailing to the end of the level. So Starlight 2, we don't have to worry about any ring route. Then, of course, that is it. We are now home free. We have the shiny things in this game. And unlike her runner, who is called Supersonic, we don't actually get Supersonic in this version of the game, unfortunately.
Nice roll.
Nice roll. Going backwards there, indeed. Yep. But again, you saw Supersonic at the start of Starlight 2 there, doing a very nice jump, coming out of the loop, doing a big jump right across a lot of the level, taking the bottom route here. Very dangerous, as there is a kill plane at the very bottom, but making it look easy. You're not even getting to see it, and he's coming to the end of the stage. And now we've got Starlight 3, which at the very start here has a nice drop down that will allow us to skip a good chunk of the level. You may need one more emerald to go super, but unfortunately in Sonic 1 there are only 6 emeralds, so Supersonic is not a thing in this game. So we are going to go through and we're just going to do nice swift jumps off the seesaw, standing in the middle of the seesaw, because once the spike ball lands and knocks you in the air, if you're in the center, you gain a little bit more height as we go down here. And Supersonic just running his way through, turning into the ball when he needs to build up some speed here, slowing himself down with a little bit of a jump to get back on his feet, allowing him to brake before he hits the platform, doing nice jumps all the way through here. Going to get a nice bit of lag as we take an intentional damage boost through the enemies here. And we're coming into the boss fight. Let's see if we can get the cycles that we need. So unfortunately missing the frame perfect jump there, but it's not a problem because he's going to hit the boss, land once, land twice. That's 3 hits. Going to rinse and repeat the process again. So that is 1, 2. Going to go for the third one here. 3, 4. Look at this. He's just making it look easy. The boss done in 2 cycles. Absolutely phenomenal gameplay there. And finishing Starlight 3 in a nice 59 seconds, sub-minute time.
All right, heading into the home stretch of Scrap Brain.
Good old Scrap Brain. Scrap Brain is a level that we want to, well, we just want to get through. Scrap Brain can be a bit of a meanie at times, so we're going to see that we dodge over the pits there that open up. We're going to hit the button immediately, go into the spinny. We're going to take the top route up here, and we're going to have to just wait on a set of platforms appearing. Hopefully, the button in the middle will appear first. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes the top platform can appear. We don't want the top platform at all. We're going to just navigate down towards the middle route here, using the platforms, waiting to see if the platforms will appear. There you go. 1, 2, missing the third because we don't need it. We're going to roll ourselves through the cat killer, carrying the roll all the way through, jumping to the button, opening the access to the top area. We're going to take a damage boost through the fire here. Oh, missing it as it went off just in time. Nice timing there. I'm going to finish the stage in a very respectable 44 seconds there. Very nicely done.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to get the first cycle in Scrap Brain 1. But glad that played out very well.
So coming into Scrap Brain 2 here, Scrap Brain 2 has these wonderful giant circular gears. You want to see Supersonic pretty much jumping immediately as he lands on these because you don't want to go round them to build up the speed. You just want to get as much height as we can. Take an intentional damage boost through the fire. We're going to see where the spike ball is. It was in the center there. Good dodge by Supersonic. And we're going to take some intentional damage boosting through the spike balls on chain as we grab the rings here. And then we've got 2 crushers on the way. Going to dodge the crushers here, under 1, under 2. Rolling under the lightning there as it tries to zap us. Coming down into the next area. Going to do a nice big ring bounce here. Hopefully we get it. Off the box. Boom! Skipping the platform cycle. Again, intentional damage boost off the saw blade. Using the invulnerability flames. Rolling under the last one here. And we're pretty much home free now. We just got to dodge the last little sets of the spike balls on the chain towards the end of the level here. Nice cycle timing as well, getting under them, no problem, finishing in a quick 53 seconds.
Yeah, shout out to Chu-Chan for teaching me that bounce off that item box earlier.
It's a great bounce, except from when the item box despawned.
Yeah,
when
it despawns and that's an issue.
So coming into Scrap Brain 3 here, normally this stage is done in about 10 seconds, no glitches here. It is a glitchless run, so this is effectively Labyrinth 4. You're going to see Supersonic here navigate through some cycles at the very start here, both fireball cycles and spike ball on chain cycles, making it look easy. We want to try and stay on the top route here. We do not want to go all the way down into the war because that is a whole mess that we don't want to see. Hitting the springs towards the end and finishing this stage in 26 seconds very quickly. Very nice. And then into final zone here. Go for it.
I don't know why I stood up on there.
Oh, yes. So final zone here, Supersonic is going to be manipulating the boss. If he manipulates the boss correctly, the pattern will always be 4-3-2, 4-2-1, 4-3. And of course, no rings on this boss. So you got to be very careful with where the lightning balls are coming from. Supersonic going to be able to handle this, no problem. Time is coming up on the final hit when Eggman runs away.
Okay, that's hit number 5. Got 3 more to go.
So that was number 1. So the next one will be pillar number 4 and then pillar number 3. And we are coming up to the final hit very, very soon here.
All right. Gonna do one graphical glitch here.
Oh, are we getting it? We are. And there you go.
Time.
Well played, my friend. Well played.
What do we get there?
Way to go.
Oh. 30:47. Oh, thank goodness for that 32-minute estimate. Like missing the 3rd and 4th emeralds in Spring Guard was a bit shaky, but you know what? We pulled it off through just fine.
You pulled
and
it
that was
back.
a 113 final zone, by the way. So
Yeah, that ran really smoothly.
Yeah, well, anyways, I don't want to take up everybody's time here. I just wanted to thank Argic for the amazing commentary. Also, thank you to Amber for accepting this run and putting this whole event together. Also, thank you to everyone watching. You guys are all great. And stay tuned for the next run. I think we have Sonic 2 coming up with all Emeralds and Knuckles. So stay tuned for that.